Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. I am gonna update my Shop My Stash. So all of last year, for the whole year, I did a Shop My Stash once a month where I went in through my collection and I picked out a full face of products. Usually I would focus on stuff that either I hadn't used in a long time or I'd had for a long time and wanted to try to get through. So I'm going to continue that in 2023 because it worked so well for me in 2022. But these products that I'm using right now, I have been using for, I want to say about 6 weeks, and some of them I'm over. And so we need to move them out and bring some new stuff in. So I'm going to take you over to my little hallway where I get ready. I'll show you what's currently in my Shop My Stash. Then we will go through my collection. We will pick all new products and I'll focus on using those for probably about a month. So I'm a little behind on my videos in January because I did take a few weeks off and just sort of, life got away from me a little bit, but hopefully I can get back to filming. I was going to do a little get ready with me life update, but I did recently get a job. And so videos are probably going to be less frequent than they have been. So at this point, I'm hoping one or two videos a week, but we'll just have to see, right? Right now, I'm focused on using my brain power to learn this new role, and I'll do videos as I can. You guys know I absolutely love YouTube. I love posting videos. I love all of this. So let's do the Shop My Stash, and then the next video, I think I'm going to do everything I purchased in December. So I am going to also continue that series into 2023, where once a month I recap everything I purchased the month before. Keeps me accountable in my low buy, or in January is my no buy actually. But all of last year I also did a low buy, which I wasn't perfect at, but definitely bought less in 2022 than I did in 2021. Anyways, I'm going to flip you around here. Let's go through what's currently in my Shop My Stash, and then we can pick all new products. Okay, so if you've watched my other Shop My Stash videos, you are familiar with my setup. But as I mentioned, I'm just here in a little landing area in the hallway. That's my desk, and then that little unit is where I store all my makeup. So all the time out on my desktop is my brushes. I show it every time, but that picture of me and my mom. All my lip products sit out here. Then I have my lip pencils, a couple lip products in there, my brow stuff. These are things that are pretty new to me that I'm enjoying using, and so they've just been sitting out here. I'm probably going to add them into my Shop My Stash this month. And then I do have a couple of palettes. This is a face palette that I had, and that Lunar Beauty eyeshadow palette was pretty new to me. And then these are my current Shop My Stash products. So, like I said, new to me are these two products from Rare Beauty. That's the eye brightener, and that's the highlighter. I'm going to keep those out. This Dominique Cosmetics palette, I'll keep out for now because, again, it's new to me. I just got that. My last BoxyCharm box was for December. I'm not getting them anymore. Well, for now anyways. And in that box was this Dominique Cosmetics palette. This thing is gorgeous. So pretty. So I have to play with that a little bit. I had an e.l.f. Advent that I unboxed all of December, and this setting mist was in it, and I actually am really enjoying it, so I have that sitting out. And then I did purchase the e.l.f. Halo Glow, and I have real mixed thoughts on this, but I have been using it. I don't love it as much as my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, but I think some of that is because all that was available for me to grab was this shade in 3 light medium, and I feel like I probably needed the lightest shade. But anyways, I am using it, so I'm going to keep that out. I had pulled out this Blink Glow Getter face palette, and I used it quite a bit. The highlighters I find a bit chunky for me, but the blushes are very pretty. So I'm going to put that back and we'll pull something else out, but I did enjoy it. Again, the blushes are really pretty. And then I did get this, I think I got this Lunar Beauty palette in my November BoxyCharm, but look at that thing. Gorgeous. I feel like I've got too many eyeshadow palettes out. However, it's pretty new to me and I do kind of want to keep playing with it. So I think we'll keep that one out. Okay, so there's definitely things in here I know I want to put back. I did use this Wander Beauty Eye Duo quite a bit. So on the bottom, it's got this cream shadow, which is pretty. And then it's got like a glitter topper that is just too chunky for me. It just really accentuates my crepiness on my upper lid, which I do struggle with, but it's pretty. I'm definitely going to keep it, but I'm just going to put it away for now. I need to put away my Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize in Oyster Pearl because when I have it here, it's all I use and I don't reach for the other stuff as much for sure. So let's put that back. This is from ABH and it is the Dip Brow Pomade and I used it really consistently. It's what I have. Most of the stuff's what I have on my face today. I really like this. I feel like I got this in a BoxyCharm pop-up sale, and I do feel like this is probably a little dry, a little old, but I am still able to use it, and I got it for a really good deal. So I'll just continue to use it until it's kind of all dried out and I can't use it anymore. This Marcel Velvety Blush, I don't know if you can get Marcel everywhere, but you can definitely get it here in Canada at the drugstore. I grabbed this blush on accident. I didn't mean to buy it. I thought I was grabbing a different blush and this one was just put away in the wrong spot. And anyways, I grabbed it. It's a powder blush. You know what? It's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not remarkable. I did use it all the time. I have it on today. And again, it's just fine. There's nothing wrong with it, but it doesn't stand out. So put that away. This e.l.f. Brow Lift, I have been loving. I am using this every day to get a super fluffy brow, and I really love it. I feel like there's enough in this container to last a lifetime, but I'm going to put it back because I do have a couple products like this, so I need to cycle through some stuff. From Merit, I have this Great Skin Instant Glow Serum. I think I'm going to leave this out because I do reach for this almost every day. I do want to pull out a different primer to use as well, but maybe I should put it back so I get some use out of my other stuff. So hard to decide. Look how much of that I've used. I'm kind of halfway through it. I love this product. This really is a standout product. And if you were thinking of trying it, I think it is worth the money. It's beautiful. It really just, if you have dry skin, it's lovely. So let's put it back though. We'll pull something else out reluctantly. I'm going to put back this Il Makiage concealer, even though in my collection, this is my favorite concealer right now. They did send this to me. I didn't purchase it, but I absolutely love it. Again, it's what I have on today, and I've worn it almost every day since they sent it to me. So I absolutely love it, but we will put it back. I don't think I used this even one time. This is from Kosas. It's a liquid shadow. I think I have the shade Heat. You know, a girlfriend bought this and I don't think she liked it, and so she gave it to me, and it's fine. Let's keep it in here because again, I don't think I used it and I really need to. So let's keep it in the next month's Shop My Stash. I'm going to put back this Dazzle stick. I used it a couple of times. Do you know what I find? It's so pretty. It really is, but my upper lids are so crepey, and this just accentuates that a little bit. And so I feel like I don't reach for it because it's not smoothing on my upper lid. It really makes them look a little bit older. So, you know, I'm going to keep it. There's nothing wrong with this product. It's beautiful, but I'm going to put it back for now. Let's keep out this YSL Lip and Cheek Balmy Tint. I do love it. I have it on today. I will pull out another cream blush, but this is pretty new to me, so let's keep it out for now. I have two minis from Tarte. This is the cream blush in Pink Sky. I love it. And this is their cream bronzer in Breezy. Both of these I absolutely love and got a ton of use out of, but it's time to put them back and pull some other stuff out. I am going to keep out this Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadow quad though, because I used it today actually for the first time and I absolutely loved it. So I don't think I'm going to need to pull out any eyeshadow palettes because truthfully, I've got those three that I'm going to keep out. These are all my mascaras, plus this one that I got in a BoxyCharm box. Who is this by? Complex Culture. Yeah, I got this in my December BoxyCharm box, and it's a really wet formula. So I'm going to let it age a little bit and see if I like it better as it gets a bit older. But I do have too many mascaras open, you guys. I did buy 5 mascaras at the drugstore to test them out. And so that's why that is kind of out of control. But this one from Bite, it's on its last couple of uses. So hopefully I can get through that right away. Now, I had a setting spray from Laura Geller in my Shop My Stash for last month, and I used it up, and I had pulled this one out to use it, but then when I got that e.l.f. one, I preferred that one. So I'm gonna put this back for now. I am so close to being done this. I'm gonna keep this in. This is the IT CC Cream in the Illumination. I want to say I have less than a handful of uses left. I'm loving this. I'm so glad I put this in because it was a product I wasn't using, and it had sat in my collection for way too long, but that I've been using it the last 6 weeks. I've fallen in love with it, and I'll be sad when it's gone. Not that I need to repurchase. We all know I do not, but I'm going to keep it in to use it up, but I will pull another foundation out. I have this highlighter, this Beauty Light Wand from Charlotte Tilbury. I bought this like late last year, I think in the fall Sephora sale. You guys, everybody loves this. I don't want to reach for it. I don't love to use it. I don't know, I really tried. It's just not my favorite. So I'm gonna put it back. I will, of course, keep it because it was like $50, but yeah, I don't love it. I'm going to keep this e.l.f. Power Grip Primer in here because, again, I used it today. I use it almost every day, and I could barely get any out of here. Like, I think I had maybe one more use of that, and then it's going to be done. And then last but not least, from Becca, I had this primer in here, and it is the Backlight Priming Filter, I think that says. I've got so much still left in here. I keep thinking I'm getting close, but I'm not. But you know what? I didn't use it a ton because the CC Illumination Cream was enough illumination. So I felt like when I put this on as well, it was just too much. So let's put this stuff away. Okay, so that stuff we're keeping out. So we do need a primer, and I know already which one I want to grab. This one is pretty new to me. When did I get this? Oh, I think from Beautylish, I grabbed a Good Molecules mystery bag or something. And I think this came in that. So I have had it quite a while, but my skin is so dry right now that this has been really nice for that. So let's pull that out. And I also want to pull out this and use it because, again, I've had it a while and I've hardly used it. So let's pull those two out. Setting sprays, I don't need. I'll keep that e.l.f. one out. But I do need to pull out a foundation. I am thinking too, while I'm doing this, which ones work well for, the work day, since now I'm working again. Let's pull this out actually, because I have not used that in a bit, and let's pair it with this because I do like those two together. Okay, and then for a concealer, boy, there's another one that I've got hardly any left. Should try to use that up too, but anyways, only have one face. I can only use so much. Let's use this one from NYX. This is the Bear With Me concealer. Albie, stop grumbling. Let's pull that out. I haven't used that in a bit, and that's probably good for now. Okay, now for blush, I need a cream blush and powder blush. Let's use this one from Glossier. I bought it actually at Winners and I haven't used it that much. So let's pull that one out. And then I have this little mini one from Laura Mercier that I know I love. So let's pull those two out for blush. Okay, for bronzer and highlight, I've got a powder highlight. I probably don't need a powder bronzer, truthfully, because I just haven't been doing that step. I've just been doing cream bronzer and kind of leaving it. You know what? I haven't used this a ton. This is from Alley Oop, and it's got a cream bronzer, cream highlight, cream blush. Let's pull that out instead of a face palette maybe, because it's been I have hardly used this and I've had it a couple months now. So that's a cream bronzer, cream highlight. I've got a powder highlight. I guess we could pull out, I'm just all the time want to get through this, but I've hardly used it. Let's pull it out. It is a powder bronzer from Charlotte Tilbury. It's massive. It was so expensive, but I've hardly used this thing. Look at it. I've had it a couple of years. Okay, let's try to get some use out of it. I pull it out all the time and don't use it. Okay, that's good there. And I do need a powder out, and I think I've got a couple I want to pull out. Actually, I have this one from LYS, and it's a pressed powder, and I like it. I used it today, actually, because for whatever reason, I don't have one in my last Shop My Stash. I must have had one and used it up or something. I don't know. But anyways, let's pull that out. And then also in my BoxyCharm box from Real Her, I got this Set Your Goal blurring veil, and it's really pretty. It's got a bit of shimmer in it, so I do want to play with that a little bit. I think for brows, I'm gonna pull out this Patrick Ta one because I think I can get a fluffy brow with that. It's the shaping wax. So let's pull that out. And I think that's probably good because I want to pull out as well, I already know, this palette that I have here. I have these single Sephora brand shadows. Plus I have these ones from ColourPop. Oh, dog hair. And I've got that blush, but I really want to try to focus on these. So I'm gonna pull it out and set it here on the desktop, and we'll use that. I should pull out a cream shadow though, because we all know that I'm gonna want to use one. So what have we got that we haven't used a ton? Oh, I have this one from Burt's Bees actually. Do I want to pull that out or an hourglass one? Oh man, I do love those hourglass ones. Let's pull this out, force myself to use something that I wouldn't probably reach for just because I like the hourglass ones better. Okay, let's get all of this into that container. Okay, well, there's more than ever kind of out of there, but not bad. So I got most of it in there, really. Well, I'm excited with that. I think there's some products I haven't used in a bit, so definitely excited for this month. So there we go. There's the products I'm going to focus on for the upcoming month. I will try to do these, get back on track and do them every month, because I do find if I go more than a month, I do start to get pretty sick of these products. So I'm super excited. I got some stuff there I know I'm going to use up, which is always exciting. And then some products that I don't love in my collection that I need to, force myself to use because hella expensive. So That's gonna be good. Who else is doing a Shop My Stash? If you are doing a Shop Your Stash, please leave it down below in the comments how you're doing. You know, if you do something that I'm not doing, if you have tips or tricks, I would love to hear all of that down below in the comments. So thank you so much for watching, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you in my next one. Bye.